Okay, so I'd like to talk you through a few exercises. I'm going to start with the kettlebell swing. Just conscious that a few people are getting the technique maybe slightly wrong in class. So I'd like you to use these videos to try and practice a bit at home. Maybe your partner will think you've gone bonkers, but it will really help you when you come to session to make sure you're doing everything accurately. We want you to do it correctly, firstly so you don't get injured, and secondly so that it's effective for you and you get the results that you want. So actually leave that there for a minute. I haven't got a kettlebell, so I'm swinging my water bottle, but I'll give you the right impression. Now, really important when you're doing kettlebell swings, you are working your glutes and you're working your hamstrings more than anything. You're also working your erector spinae, the muscles either side of your spine, but more than anything, you're working your glutes and your hamstrings. Now, to get that to happen, when the bell comes down, your hips need to go backwards, okay? So you're stretching out. You should feel as you go down with the bell, I can feel now a stretch in my hamstrings, knees are slightly softened. And then these muscles are contracted when your hips are brought back through to the front of you, and your glutes are contracted in order to give you that hip thrust, okay? So it's a hips backwards and forwards motion, backwards and forwards, as opposed to an up and down. So you're not squatting into the swing, you're moving your hips backwards and forwards to do it, okay? So if I pretend my kettlebell is my water bottle, which is obviously exceedingly light, but I'll give you the idea. So the bell's going down and up, down and up. See how my hips are going backwards, forwards, as opposed to a squat, which is very different. Here my hips are going up and down. Don't want them to go up and down. I want them to go backwards, forwards, the whole time, keeping your core engaged, because as you're thrusting your hips forward, if your core's not engaged, you may overextend your back. That's where we get the back problems from. So that core is engaged, hips are going backwards. Even when the hips come forward, that core's still engaged. Keep it tight the whole time. Okay? Brilliant.